similar one, that last one at Footy Park. Is this one just as dramatic and just as much uncontrollable in your behalf in the coach's box in the last minute?
Yeah, in the last 42 seconds, I think they kicked the goal. They had the goal on the board and with 42 seconds to go, and I said, we kicked one, and there was still 21 seconds to go, so I said, they've got enough time. That's how the game felt like what was going to happen next. But yeah, it was enormous. You know, with all the talk, and we knew all the talk was about 0 and 5. It's pretty emotional for us all that we were able to somehow find a way to win tonight. It showed enormous courage, I thought.
How did you feel when obviously you come back, you're 27 points down from memory in the second quarter, seemed to have the game under control late, and then suddenly, you're behind with 42 seconds to go?
They're a powerful side, aren't they? They're a powerful scoring side, and we knew that. We knew that was the issue, and they made some big plays. The captain for them kicked a goal from outside 50, took a couple of big marks. Great sides do that to you. I was just so proud of our boys that we had structure in place for those last two plays that they both come off. You know, this bloke gets the ball and sends it in the right spot on the ground for us.
And Stephen Molov, obviously a slow start to his power career. For him to kick that terrific running goal, what does that do for not only your club but for him as a Port Adelaide player now?
Oh, look, it's significant. He belongs. Obviously, you need something like that that makes you feel that way. And Tom Rockcliffe the same. I thought tonight Rockcliffe was outstanding. It was enormous. That's why we brought him to the club, and it allows you to put scoring threats in the scoring space, and that's what we were able to do tonight because Rocky got the job done and Stephen kicked a great goal. Jack really lifted, I thought, after half-time. Those new people that come to the club, they've had their first experience of the showdown. There's so many first-time winners from our side, obviously, because we've lost the last 5, so they get to taste what it feels like.
Can you say what the hand gesture was about in the coach's box?
I was sick of 0 and 5, and the team was sick of 0 and 5. It was a bit too silly, wasn't it, by me? But that's the emotion of this game sometimes, and you know, you trust them and you believe in them and you want them to do well. That's all I care about, and they try bloody hard every week, and you know, 0-5 just comes about sometimes.
Did you feel you're making it tough for yourself in that first half, particularly with the ball handling errors?
Yeah, no, there's no doubt we were hurting ourselves. I think the Crows had kicked 7 straight from turnover, and we kicked 3-4. Equal number of scoring shots, but they were able to put them through the middle too. And not only the turnover, our finish wasn't quite what we needed it to be. So, you know, in the end, I always felt like we were still right in the game. And we talked about the contest. The contest kept us in the game.
How did you address that at half time about making sure they didn't feel like as if it was just going to be too much hard work, that they weren't going to get rewarded for the effort?
I know it doesn't count for much, but a JLT game, we had a similar experience. We had a similar belief, I thought, that we could keep coming after them and keep putting them under pressure, and we worked it all off contest and, you know, putting them under pressure as best we possibly could because, as I said, they can score quickly and they're a highly talented team.
And then an extraordinary finisher like Robbie Gray? Plays
all right, doesn't he?
Robbie, well done. How do you feel about your performance, obviously, in such a big stage?
Yeah, obviously really happy. You know, after we just spoke about at half time, probably weren't taking our opportunities in that first half. So to be able to convert in that third quarter, you know, like Kenny said, we felt we were right in the game at half time. And I thought our midfield really lifted again in that third quarter. And someone said, I think we were plus 20 in contested ball in that second half. So those big balls inside got going and gave us plenty of opportunities up forward.
And your third quarter, one out of the box?
Yeah, well, I suppose the ball just kept coming and you know, everything just seemed to be clicking. And you know, I was really happy that I was able to finish off and put it on the scoreboard.
And obviously, you're the third medal for you now. So you join some illustrious company as 3-time winners of the medal.
Yeah, it's nice, but you know, it's nicer to get the win. I don't think I've. Well, I don't know if I've ever been that happy after the sirens gone. It was just, you know, it was a big build-up for us this week. We were really disappointed after last week, and like Kenny said, 0 and 5, and yeah, we're sick of it. So it was good to get the result. Did
you think, obviously, in big trouble in the second quarter, and then, as I said to Ken, you hit the front, and then Adelaide seemed to take the game away from you? How did you feel at that point?
Not real happy when they got back up, but. You know, thankfully, you know, we were able to go to plays at the end there that, you know, came off firstly, you know, to get a goal on the board, and then I thought we were able to defend that last 20 or 30 seconds really well. So, you know, we practiced for those situations, and, you know, ideally we wouldn't have given up that 3-goal lead, but, you know, we got the win, so that's good.
And you've obviously seen a lot of special players over maybe a journey, not just at Port, but without embarrassing Robbie, where's he rate
No, well, I won't embarrass Rob, but he's a great player. Where he rates, I don't know. It's not for me to decide. If you ask me, he's the best player in the league right now tonight, because he kicked 6 in a showdown, we win by a point or 5 points. So he's a great player. He's in the top lot. Everyone knows that. You don't do what Robbie's done, 3-time best and fairest, all Australians, showdown medals. He's a great player. Simple. I don't think we should try and compare them. They're all good players. I love watching great players.
Cameron has been so erratic the 7 games before this. Do you need a result like this one to get a resolve in your group? That they actually now know what is within them if they just keep delivering?
Really good question. I really like the way you frame that question, because I think that's significant. I think that's what we were trying to get ourselves, was to try and find some way to set the scene a little bit for the way we want to play. Now, it's a tough competition. Ladders are unbelievably tight. We'll win and lose games for the rest of the year, but we have a way that we know works, and that's the key for us. We've got to remind ourselves regularly.
Did you also work because you've now got the ideal structure you wanted? Ryder and Rudd. You can move around Watts, Dixon. You can keep Dougal Howard at centre-half back, so you've got a structure now to work with.
Yeah, it certainly helps, but you're going to have challenges through the year. You're going to have injuries. You know, we've had one massive injury which I felt we were missing tonight, and that was Hartlett.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted his hardness in the back half. We didn't have it. We're not going to have it for 12 months. You know, the Crows have got a couple of injuries. Every team has injuries, but sometimes it's who.
What's to say of Powell Pepper, particularly that third quarter and the way he stood up considering what he's had to deal with in the past month?
Here to play footy. That's what he should be doing, play footy.
You got your kick handball ratio back in order again. Was that a result of something, or was that an effort that you put in?
It was actually done by the boys. It was really well done, because we knew exactly that. We knew we were over-handballing a little bit, but the maturity of the team seems to be that we're learning some of these really important lessons and we're able to make in-game changes. I reckon that's a sign that you're getting somewhere. We're still learning. We've still got quite a young team in some areas of the ground, but I thought the group tonight took the lead themselves and didn't need us too much in that space.
Robbie, tough 6 months for you. To be sitting here tonight after what unfolded today, how do you feel about all this?
Yeah, just really happy, to be back playing footy, I suppose. It was a pretty big last 6 months for me, but, getting back to doing what I love and, just really happy that, we could get a result tonight, and we're 5-3 now, so just happy to be playing footy.
As Ken, you've achieved a lot in your personal career. Is this today, winning the medal and such a crazy match, is that right up there?
Like I said before, just to get the win and that emotion that I felt when that siren went, it's right up there with anything across my footy career, so it's certainly a special one.
There's always what to do after a showdown, dealing with emotions, whatever after a showdown. You add in China. How do you best prepare now for that adventure again to Shanghai?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, we're happy to go there off the back of such a performance, and we've done it last year. We know what to expect. We're comfortable with what we've got to go through and what we've got to do, and we look forward to the opportunity to going over there and representing the club in their, the journey of China, which is pretty significant to our football club.
It's also important how you follow up a result like this one rather than have a letdown after a showdown, as we call it.
Goes without saying, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the AFL season. If you don't back up and put wins together, you're going to find it pretty tough.
What do you think you'll scrutinise the most when you look at the game? Would it be the second quarter or how you rallied in the third?
It'll be all parts, but there's no doubt about that. Will be why we got into a little bit of trouble. We look at those things, but we thought that was pretty clear even during the game, and why we were able to put them under some pressure when we got the ball in our front half. So that was pretty clear too. So they'll be pretty simple things. Sometimes you go digging for stuff that's not there.
Well, what was different about delivery in the second half? Why was it so much better?
It's a good question. I think we just got it in there more. I think I'm not sure what the inside 50 count was for that.
Faster as well?
A little bit, and I thought centre bounce was pretty good. If you win that, that certainly helps. And we're able to lock it in. We had a few forward stoppages in our half, and that's the way we want to play footy. So, like I said, the mids stepped up that contested footy, and we're able to get it in there. And I thought the whole forward line really contributed well. Jake and Need, Chad did a role for us. We all gelled really well together. So, that was important.
You keep firing the ball before.
Did you kick?
I don't think so, no. Not sure.
How good were the Power fans though tonight? For us, to have a home showdown and the noise that they made tonight, I just thought, wow, it's good to have them back. and I hope they hang around with us and stick with us and ride the bumps with us. But I think they got them over the line tonight. I think they shouldn't be underestimated how good it was to have a home showdown and win big for them. So I hope they all go home tonight feeling really proud of their footy team.